samurai. Smile wide, got the panorama camera vibe. If you analyze, she's a one-woman gala. Glamorized, just without the glamour or the gala ties. Man, I'm more alive with the jazz guys, eating piano pies at the Vanguard. She's an artist and starved. A couple dollars in the band job as a half a turkey sam, organic and it's hand carved and ours. If you ask for a piece, freshly laugh for singing jazz in the streets, and the staff asked for police. Crashed at a friend's flat for a week. Felt his home as a raft on the beach. Lit a fag, took a drag, took a tea. Read a book, took a bath, went to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Very beautifully, very beautifully. Little battle raps for you. Little battle rap for you.
Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. First up, the boss. You can see who has the power advantage. They'll be squaring up against the rock star, and they will enjoy a weight advantage. Historically, this is one of the most prized divisions in all of boxing, the middleweight division.
We'll be talking about this fight for years to come. This is one of those classic fights that everybody wants to see.
Up first is the boss from the United States of America. Their last fight was a very close victory. Coming up against the rock star from Mexico. They won by TKO in their last fight.
I'm so excited for this fight. There is no nonsense here.
The fighters are in the ring. It's time for the official introductions. Here's the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from the United States of America, wearing the red trunks with red trim, the boss. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Mexico, wearing the red trunks with red trim, the rock star.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk.
I love this arena. I dream of places like this. I dream of fights like this. I dream of atmospheres like this. But it could only happen here.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. And here we go. What a fight we expect this one to be. Both of...
Real generals back in the building. Trust. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Pull up on the set, I might let man know what time that this is. If man move wicked, make man swim with the sharks and fishes. Respect my wishes, got bare creps and I step like kisses. And my fit stay clean like dishes. That's why gal wanna give man kisses. Gal wanna give man hugs. I don't drink and I don't do drugs. I used to wear my heart on a sleeve. That's why nowadays man I don't do love. Fake love might get a man killed. Fake love might get a man drilled. I had to tell them let a man heal. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. down for the anarchy. Them man I sing to the feds like Valerie. Any violations, man I see casualty. Even my manager still can't manage me. Non-stop working down for the salary. Every day in gym burning a calorie. Deep meditation, man can't channel me. I told them man recently, man's been on the deepest frequency. Girls that I love keep on leaving me. When I die they'll keep on grieving me. Gotta deal with this thing evenly. Gotta live this life, just breathe with me. Bad man can't make peace with me. Sit at the table and eat with me. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader.
These athletes primed and ready. They better start respecting each other's punching power. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. There's nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. That counter punch caught him clean. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. He threw a punch and just got countered. Incredible work rate. Beautiful counter punch. This is a historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. The straight right just misses. Those counter punches have to hurt. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This fighter loves throwing straight power shots. Their opponent has got to get that head off the center line. Their vision is being impaired, no doubt about it, but is the referee going to stop it here? A little bit of a surprise here as the referee says we can continue. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. straight right just misses. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. You know the scorecards are going to be all over. This fight may stop here considering all the bruising and swelling on the face. The fight is over.
Too early, too early. Should have let him get stuck in with it.
Another TKO win here, Johnny. What's next?
Just like another like TKO. It's...
You are the sweetest thing. Yeah. I live all the joy you bring. Yeah. But I'm coming back, knocking down the door. I'm coming back, Are you ready? Are you ready for more? Are you ready for more? Regrets, oh, I have a few. I tried to change what I cannot undo. But I'm coming back, knocking down the door. Coming back, are you ready? 'Cause I'm coming back, knocking down the door. Coming back, are you ready for more? Oh, are you ready for more? Oh, are you ready for more? Are you ready for more? And I'm coming back, knocking down the door. Coming back, are you ready? Are you ready? Coming back, knocking down the door. Coming back, are you ready? Are you ready for more?
They could have picked anywhere to fight, but they chose this. I'm Todd Grisham. There's no other venue like it. Welcome inside the Grand Theater. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time for our tale of the tape. First up, the Boss, and they will enjoy a power advantage. Up against them is Unbreakable, and they'll have a nice reach advantage. They'll fight as middleweights.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight. We'll be talking about this fight for years to come.
Up first is the Boss from the United States of America. Coming off a TKO win in their last bout, looking to do the same here tonight. They're coming up against the Unbreakable from Northern Ireland. Last time we saw them in action, suffered a very close loss. Let's see if their fortunes turn around here.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
And with that, let's go into the ring. And the Hall of Fame announcer himself, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from the United States of America. Wearing the red trunks with red trim, the Boss.
All the seats have been taken in this unique setting. What an event it will be here tonight. Here we go for round 1. Straight right just misses. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Holding nothing back here in the round. There's nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. Nice straight. Swing and a miss with that jab. Beautiful counter punch. That counter punch caught him clean. The straight right just misses. A historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Both men step back for just a moment. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Wow, it's like 2 different leagues.
And there's the bell for round 2. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
That jab had to hurt. Nice counter shot. This fighter loves throwing straight power shots. Their opponent has got to get that head off the center line. Punch, counter punch. Does well to block that left jab. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. This fight has a real good flow to it. The win-loss record right now for this fighter is about average, but if you want to make it in this industry, you've got to start winning more consistently. Good counter punch. The straight right just misses. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
There's the bell to start round 3. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. The straight right just misses. A lot of effort being exerted here. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Tried to score with a jab. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round. Back at it in round 4. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Threw a punch and just got countered. The straight right just misses. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Nice counter shot. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The straight right just misses. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action. Time for the 5th round. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
How about that time counter shot? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nope, that hook won't score. That counter shot lands. Can't score with that jab. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
The stamina is off the charts. The straight right just misses. There's a counter shot. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
On to the 6th round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Does not score. They exchange punches. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Missing with that jab. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
A perfect counter lands. The straight right just misses. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Nice counter. The straight right just misses. Catch and shoot. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Round 7, here we go. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Straight right just misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Those counter punches have to hurt. Well done with that counter shot. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Beautiful counter shots. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? His stamina is off the charts. That big hook doesn't land. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
And we enter the 8th round. After that last round, something has got to change.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. The straight right just misses. He scores with the counter. Good counter punching. These two were made for each other. The straight right just misses. A perfect counter shot. Not a lot of defense here at all. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, that is a bit of a surprise. It ends in a draw.
You know what? That's fair. For the fans, I feel sorry for the fans because they wanted to walk away with some winner. But eventually, these guys are going to have to do it all over again. A draw. Suck it up, Buttercup.
Another done. All day and just what have I become? No chance, I'm still what they waiting for. No brain on stage, been here before. Hold on too much, gotta let it go. No pain, I'm out of it, ain't involved. No call, no show, I ain't really gone. Too late to say I was dead wrong. Throwing out the way for that info. Feel lost, but I know that we close. Speed down my lane on the road. Feel like I've been in before, but maybe switching my roles. Cold dude, no you. Now you ain't never that. So lose, I do. I gotta run it back. Cold dude, no you. Now you ain't never that. So lose, I do. I gotta run it back. Another one time be fun. I think my anger's begun. Another one last time please ya. Now I ain't live to please ya. Ain't got no plans to be through. With this whole thing to see through. And I ain't trying to be cool. Nah, I'm just trying to be true. But all I do is see blue. At least the 10 in my room. Feel like it's trying to consume. But I'm just days to refuse. Or maybe make it I assume that my doom ain't the worst of the guess. What my purpose is. Start my verse, then I fall when the curtain ends. When the curtain ends, yeah, it's just back to pretend. Yeah, it's just back in the bins. Yeah, it's just back in my ends. Off in the back where I blend. Off in the back where I... Yeah, it's just back to pretend. Yeah, it's just back in the bins. Yeah, it's just back in my ends. Off in the back where I... Another one, another one, another one. Another one, another one, another one, another one, another one, another one. Another one down.
Real generals back in the building. Trust. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? No. Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading. Call me a leader. Pull up on a set, I might let man know what time that this is. If man move wicked, make man swim with the sharks and fishes. Respect my wishes, got bare creps and I step like kisses. And my fit stay clean like dishes. That's why gal wanna give man kisses. Gal wanna give man hugs. I don't drink and I don't do drugs. I used to wear my heart on a sleeve. That's why nowadays man I don't do love. Fake love might get a man killed. Fake love might get a man drilled. I had to tell them let a man heal. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading. Call me a leader. Down for the anarchy. Them man I sing to the feds like Valerie. Any violations man I see casualty. Even my manager still can't manage me. Non-stop working down for the salary. Everyday in gym burning a calorie. Deep meditation man can't channel me. I told them man recently, man's been on the deepest frequency. Girls that I love keep on leaving me. When I die they'll keep on grieving me. Gotta deal with this thing evenly. Gotta live this life, just breathe with me. Bad man can't make peace with me. Sit at the table and eat with me. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading. Call me a leader. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas to the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading. Call me a leader.
Now what we gonna do right here is settle the score. Look around you. We got a whole room full of monsters. We gonna shut it down like this. Let's go. Yeah. The tricks of the trade, the rules of the game. I've been to the top and I've been to the bottom.
I'm Todd Grisham, and what a stunning venue. We are live at the CompuBox Academy. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
It's time for our tale of the tape. First up, the Boss. And they will have a power advantage here. Up against them, Valkyrie. And they do have a weight advantage here. Many consider this to be the most exciting division in all of boxing. It's the middleweights.
This is it. This is that fight. This is that argument. I don't know what to expect.
Up first is the Boss from the United States of America. They'll be facing Valkyrie from the United States of America. The last time we saw them, they won by knockout, looking to do the same here.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Todd. This
bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from the United States of America, wearing the red trunks with red trim, the Boss.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
I love this arena. I dream of places like this. I dream of fights like this. I dream of atmospheres like this. But it could only happen here.
You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Fantastic punch. Oh, and they just got their bell rung. nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. Nice counter shot. Defense is not an option for these two. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Beautiful counter punch. The straight right just misses. This is a historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. That hook was off target. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Jab slightly off target. Nice counter shot. That jab won't score. This fighter loves throwing straight power shots. Their opponent has got to get that head off the center line. It. And Valkyrie just got dropped. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
I've got to see that again.
Back. On their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
They exchange punches. It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
And there's the bell to start round three. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. An upset of the year, perhaps, right before our eyes. And down goes Valkyrie. Let's see that again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here.
Keep striving until my lungs can't breathe. They're all tired, I don't know about fatigue. Got my bros back if we come under siege. Got my dogs with me, I ain't carrying a leash. Thank the Lord for my freedom of speech, cause I say what I like and I do what I please. Brothers think I didn't train for this my whole life. Tried to tell them it didn't come with ease. They must have thought that I didn't put in graft. Stayed fully focused and stuck to the task. When it paid off, I was like at last. Them other brothers can kiss my ass. And I promise you that I wouldn't wanna be ya. Them man ain't got this energy, do ya? I cannot feel that vibe going through ya. Flat battery like my dead computer. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I'll fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I'll fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. I'm from a different life, different type, energies, flows, vibes. I'm from a different life, different type, energies, flows, vibes. They couldn't top this. When your team going crazy, it's like a mosh pit. Lonely at the top, they won't give what it's costing. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I'll fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I'll fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend.
Yeah, the hate, the grind, the sweat, the blood, the time, my motivation. I work too hard, too long, and not be in the conversation. My team been up, way up, ain't nothing less than domination. I got the game and say with lock and key and combination. Keep it gold and high sight, don't focus on what's hindsight. Sleeping on me, tell them night, night, it's my time in a bright light. Don't ever band, no mind, and keep it pushing, don't ever give them a sound. Nigga let me put me shot it, but they wanna
my castle of sand, waiting on the battle, so a handle all in my hand. The war forces more toward my door with demands, more important than the fortune that you poured in my pan. From freestyling to recording advance, can you please reinforce all my borders and bands? I should've put it towards some plans. Want a forest, gotta water some plants. Normally ignoring the branch is par for the course, but when you hold a culture, you can't parkour over a part. You gotta march forth over your art. And for your fans, when you corner, gotta shorten your stance. Lessen your tails, Philly shell, don't orbit a dance. You hit a bell, then report to the band and do whatever that the chorus commands. And for the grand, talented all along, they were fortresses made of stone, which is palaces made out of flesh and bone, waiting for our time to shine, Lord, please bless my mansion of cards. If ever challenged, let us camp in the car. Or hang a hammock from a branch in the park. A planet made of uninhabited parts. Being anonymous don't grant you some dark. Even astronomers keep a camera on Mars. Satellite to track where you are and see you black as night attacking with sparks. Fireworks are not a match for a star, and fire hurts, burns, blackens, and scars. Can still emerge, learned, attractive, and charred from out the ashes of galactic barrage. Yeah, it gets savage where they traffic mirage. It ain't no magic day in back of it, secret hatches and frauds. You gotta take it back to the start. You gotta tap and learn to rap from the heart.
And here we are at Cambrian Hall as the giant chandelier provides light for what should be a fantastic showdown. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale of the tape. First up, the Boss. You can see who has the power advantage. Up against them, the Wild. Up first is the Boss from the United States of America. Their last fight, they scored a spectacular knockout win. And they'll be facing the Wild One from the Cayman Islands. The last time they were in action, they scored that dramatic TKO victory. Let's see how they do in this one.
As soon as the ball goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
And with that, we turn it over to the world-renowned...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from the United States of America. Wearing the red trunks with red trim, the Boss. Fighting out of the blue corner from the Cayman Islands. Wearing the white trunks with red trim, the Wild One.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready.
This is the fight of pride. This is two warriors that want to get in there and beat the hell out of each other. This is that fight.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Solid punch. The left jab is landing at will. Missing with that jab. Nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. Beautiful counter shot. The straight right just misses. Worth the half halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
The courage on display here is incredible. That hook won't score. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Here we go for round two. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This is a historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. Straight right just misses. That jab not going to score. No rest for the weary. This fighter loves throwing straight power shots. Their opponent has got to get that head off the center line. A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Straight right just misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
And there's the bell for round three. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Incredible work rate. He misses with that jab. The win-loss record right now for this fighter is about average, but if you want to make it in this industry, you've got to start winning more consistently. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Holding nothing back here in the round. The straight right just misses. Those counter punches have to hurt. The straight right just misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
On to the fourth we go. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. The straight right just misses. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Tried to score with a jab. His stamina is off the charts. Beautiful counter punch. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Very competitive.
I just need a minute to replenish who I am, and who I am is so dependent on exactly where we stand. I stand in any pose, anything but tippy toes. Don't want you to feel smaller, always taller. Now I'm a cheerleader, she a baller. The difference in height isn't I left my ego at the altar. Now every ring's a thing, and everything I taught you is coming back around to me, just like revolvers. And every single click is just hammering it home. Who knew Russian roulette involved answering the phone? Until my signal dwindles or my channel is in Rome, or my cell phone dies, or it's cancer in my dome. And dear nicks the tone as I pour my pain out. One of your short nose might blow my brains out, but you ain't even pick up. Talking to myself, exactly what you sick of.
Feeling kinda restless. Did you get my message? It's swirling around in the storm.
Yeah, come on.
No, don't tell me that you care when I know you're standing there.
Yeah.
I left the story of my life on your answering machine. Hello, can you hear me? Hello, are you there? Hello, would you pick up the phone? Hello, can you hear me? Hello, are you there?
Are you there?
Hello, would you pick up the
We were like, if a tree falls in the forest and no one is around, does it really make a sound? That's romantic and profound. But now we're like lumberjacks.
Round with 10 seconds left. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Just missed with that hook. At some point, the corner has to say you're done. Looks like trouble was averted.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
There's a counter shot. The jab just got blocked. The straight right just misses. Swing and a miss with that jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Here we go in the 6th round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And down goes the boss. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see...
1, 2, 3, 4. Can you continue?
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? And we may see an early stoppage here. The wild one goes down. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
That's lights out right there.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
heart, what desire, but at what cost? This round could go either way, 10 seconds to go. Both men were knocked down, and they both got up in that round.
Absolutely crazy.
Here we go, it's round 7. What is this round going to look like after all the drama of the previous round where both of these athletes went down?
One fighter got knocked down earlier, got back up again to knock him down. How are they going to walk back out of this into the next round?
Is he going to punch himself out, though? So much firepower. Hold it right there. All hands on deck. We are witnessing an upset in the making. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. A perfect counter shot. Well done with that counter shot. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Straight right just misses. And the wild one gets dropped. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it.
Feeling like I got a brand new contract. Armed and dangerous and ready for comeback. Soon as I catch him on sight, it's contact. I get the job done proper, there's no comebacks. That's not fair, people hoping on the balance. But either you got that magic or you haven't. And we were born and blessed with all this talent. Soon as we give it a task, it's so apparent I'm fully prepared, fully activated and ready. Focused on the target, grab my weapon, hold it steady, your name. You know the aim range heavy. Got the beast in me screaming out, let me out the cage. I ain't got to do it with rage. The days are numbered, see my steps are calculate. On time, not a separate hour late. Witnessing the mastery that we display like a hitman. Yeah.